feel confident about my life and where I'm going. I have high self-esteem. I might still struggle at times with my mental health, but I deal with it in a very healthy way. All of that would have come without going through what I went through and getting into recovery. And I'm also blessed that I'm able to share my story to help other people, that I'm able to have this podcast, that I'm able to do a series like this, that I'm able to connect with people on social media, that I'm able to speak and do all these things that recovery has gifted me to be able to pay it forward and be of service and to help inspire other people on the power of recovery, on the power of making the most of your second chance, and the importance on focusing on how far you've come and not how far you have to go. So these are 5 of the amazing gifts that quitting cannabis has given me. Again, quick recap. Number 1 is my brain healed. Number 2, improved overall quality of life. Number 3, it improved my mental health. Number 4, it improved my relationships. And number 5, it gave me this beautiful gift of recovery. Hope y'all enjoyed this first episode of the cannabis series. Stay tuned for episode 2 next Thursday, which will be our first expert interview, and I cannot wait to share it with you. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I really think you're going to like this video as well. I'll see you there.
The nice seeds are a game changer for a lot of growers, but they're not perfect. In this video, we'll cover what they are and how they're made and the key things to watch out for. But first, check this out. Attention, growers, monitor your grow.
Good talking
For real, guys. PulseGrow.com. You want to be able to know when things are going right or wrong, or just monitor your grow. VPD, temperature, humidity, light schedules, lights on and off. CO2, is it too low? Did your tank run out? R, DLI, spectrum, dew point. PulseGrow measures all of these items. PulseGrow.com. You can pick up a Pulse Zero meter for under $100. Coupon code DUDE will help you out across the site. Check out PulseGrow.com. It is insurance for your grow. Believe me, it has saved me before. All right, Scotty, let's hit the basics first. Like, what are feminized seeds and why do growers like them? Because I know I do.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. They're seeds that normally when you plant a pack of seeds, you're going to get half that are male and half that are female, more or less. With feminized seeds, the way they are made, 99% of them, all of them come up female. I have never had a pack of feminized seeds that has given me anything but female plants. So that's huge. Space in the grow. Man, I don't want to waste all that time growing male plants that we're just going to throw away after I veg them and after I flower them for 2 or 3 weeks.
They also save definitely time and space when planning out your growth strategy. Because, you know, again, I
don't want to be holding up your
back
real
in the day
estate.
when you're planting reg seeds, and sometimes you can realize
Unless
pretty
you're
quick
doing
you
the breeding
sometimes
project.
you've already gone through up to a month of growth. You've dedicated your time, your media, your nutrients, and everything to it. Just take it out. So this is a really money saver as well.
Hi,
Let's
Jack.
talk about how they're made.
I was going to say, if you have male plants, you want to figure out if they're male or female. As soon as they're big enough, clone them and put that cloning chamber in flower. It'll tell you the fastest way. End of my hijack.
I like it. Pro tip. All right, let's talk about how they're made.
For one, I understand it's pretty simple, right? You take a female plant and you stress it out. They use colloidal silver or silver thiosulfate, is what I heard, and it will just put this plant in the survival mode, and it will push out male pollen sacs, and it will make pollen because it's just trying to survive, and that's the idea. And now, if you think about it, where's their male hormone in there? Where's their male chromosome in there? That pollen was made from a female plant. There are no male chromosomes in there, so there's no chance that you're going to get a male out of it.
No, and just as a side note, this isn't like GMO. You're just, like Scotty said, manipulating the plant's natural processes. You're not going to get, at first, man, when it's just, again, like anything new, feminine seeds got sometimes a bad rap. People that were more just purists. I'd say, like, man, I like grow reg seed. You know, I'd be sacrificing maybe some fall.
How is this not GMO? You're literally taking a plant and you're having it selfing it using crazy chemicals. I mean, it's not GMO where it's altering and putting outside genetics into a plant, but it sure is altering the genetics a lot.
Let's talk about it. Now, is there any truth, or are there any problems we should watch out for in femseed versus regular photo seed?
Yes, I mean, think about, you ever hear the rap that they display